Hydro Show. It's a party, we gon' party like some animals. It's a party, light a gin and go pack a bowl. It's a party, we gon' party on the Hydro Show.
What's up, my gromies? Got my lab coat and my floaties. Can't concentrate cause of the concentrates I'm smoking with my Nomi. I smoke many grams a day of that Mike's Hard Lemonade. Strawberry is very great, black cherry punch you in the face. Burnt toast for this burnt loaf, that damn puff cold gon' make you choke. Got that fire OG diamonds, OGs, I think I'm too stoned. Feels like I fucked around.
What's up, my gromies? It's your boy TJ back with another episode of the iGrow Show. And what are we doing tonight? Man, aside from wishing everybody a happy St. Patty's Day, we gonna do some pressing. Yeah, I know we've had my anvil, my anvil back here for Lord knows however. You know, we've been messing around with it. It doesn't always work out well in your favor. You're sitting there, you're going, I'm about to smash this much flour and whatever. But you know what? Tonight we're just gonna have some fun. All right. So, what's up, everybody? How are all my good peoples out there? Dustin. I mean, I see Michael, Jeffrey. We got Stephanie. We got everybody in the building because everybody knows how we roll. We're giving away stuff. Tonight's prizes. All right. So get this. To be part of the live prize, right? So we're gonna actually do a press, and I'm gonna ask you guys to guess some weights, and whoever gets closest gets some of that pressing with me, right? That'll be a little extra bonus gift to those viewers as well. But everybody knows we always do something nice, and we got St. Patty's Day. We got a couple little pots of gold over here filled with some lovely blueberry Skittles. These will be our prizes for tonight. So happy St. Patty's Day. We made it to another one. Either the Norfolk's parade is going down. Look at this, man. My boy Ronnie's over here. How you doing, Charlene? Look, so man, maybe you're going to Ocean View to check this parade. Maybe you're down at the beach for the Shamrock Run. I've got some little kids. That's where I'm gonna be. They time the same. I was hoping to be at the parade too, but man, kids take precedent, don't they? So. Guys, we're gonna mess around today. I brought out my Carta. I figured, you know, you guys have seen me doing, you know, cold starts for a while. Let me show you. I still miss this baby. This is my home piece. This stays around the house with me. Now, what are we gonna be pressing tonight, guys? We're gonna be pressing some of these Oreos, and I believe this one here is the Oreo. So I also have a little extra here. This is a weighed out portion. We're going to put this all into a bag. We're going to go through the process. We're going to go through some of the steps to get you to smashing, right? And I even got a couple of associates with some heavy smashers. This is like a home use sort of deal. I don't know if you guys have seen, there's this unit called the Triminator Pro. It's actually 4 plates stacked together. It's a dual level, and it tips. This thing can press up to 4 ounces of material in one press, and we're talking like that's where it's at. Again, I'm still getting familiar with it. I'm still learning myself. I'm still fine-tuning. And again, the particular flours that we have for smashing were not originally grown for smashing. Typically, what I like to see is a lighter, creamier color, and you'll get that out of a slightly earlier flour that has yet to really amber or ripen its trichome. So, again, we're using, you know, standard flour, but there's the reason that I chose this particular one over a lot of the other ones, and that's because it has a much better moisture content. When it comes to pressing rosin, the flour you want to use for it should be, and I don't want moist to be the word, because that's not the word we're looking for. So let me show you what we have here to add to it. Alright, so this is an 1/8 here, and this is an 1/8 here, so we're going to go for about a 1/4. Now, let me give you guys a shot on the close-up cam of this particular flour so you can see what I did. Now, I chose this because it has still a good moisture content, right? So I have plenty of options. Again, the blueberry Skittles I was actually thinking about pressing, just because it still has that. You don't want it hyper dry, because then the material is actually going to try and soak it back up while you're pressing out that oil and all those resins. It's going to just go, let me have that, I'm thirsty, right? And so we want to avoid that. That's not going to give us the stuff. But oh, Junior, we got our guest arriving right about now. So if you want to go say hi to her. We've got one of our good friends stopping in to actually give me a hand with some of this, because after we press it on the machine back here and we get this lovely compound, it's pretty rough to deal with. It's still like soupy and thin, so we gotta set it in the freezer for a few minutes just to get it to tack, and then we go back and we collect it. So what I'm doing now is actually, not really the process we do for pressing. I'm packing a bong hit, guys. Hold on. You know how we do. We're gonna start the right way. I'm gonna take a bong hit while our guest pulls in and gets herself ready, and then we'll weigh out. Ooh, what is this? What is this? No, this is not a real. This is keef, and I know this would have to be a metal spoon, I guess, for you that group. Please don't hang out with us if you're that group. But anyway, woo, this is like, I don't know, roughly 3 ounces of keef collected from our wonderful plants here in house. Right? So this run of keef is actually from the Chimera and the cereal milk. Right? So when it comes to our thing, welcome. Guys, I believe you know Miss Tracy from Echoes in Time, our costume dealer, as it were.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
So, don't worry, you didn't miss much. I only got like a little bit of. I'm still choking from the dabbers we were doing on the way in.
Oh, okay.
So I was playing a little bit earlier with some of this, and I believe you've seen this before, right?
Right,
so-
I play with this when I make the moon rock.
Yes, she makes those lovely moon rock things that we do. The Galaxy Smoke. If you get the opportunity, you can check those things out. They are live resin battered and then rolled in real keef. We don't use any sprays and synthetics on those. Those are, how does it look? We usually grind really nice flour.
Yes.
I mean, everything about these, look, I smoked them. I'm not going to hand out the yucky ones that, if I'm not going to smoke them, you ain't going to get them from me. Let me make that clear. If I hand you a joint, you light it, and you go, holy fuck, is this a pre-roll? And you're not like, yep. That's what they should be. Anyway, she helps us out with some of those too, and I was just discussing how the reason why I selected these flowers. That is from earlier. So
okay.
we're gonna make some more.
Okay.
Right? I've got the press behind you, as you can see. We've got it set, and I've got the temperatures going.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Would you like this bong hit?
Of course I
How about you start with this bong hit?
All right.
Right. And I'm going to go a little bit further, and I also have here 1/8 of the GPRPG, and again, it's because of the consistency of it, right? I wanted that moisture content inside of it, and it's just, everything being stored with the Boveda 62s, they're
Hi,
really
Mike.
working well. So, it keeps all the products nice and fresh, and with that, it's it works out well. So, basically, what we're gonna start with, and I brought me some gloves, right? Because again, this part gets sticky, right? So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna start playing, and the first thing we'll play with is actually the Oreos, and we'll start by mixing a bag of it, right? And so this starts with the Micron bags. You select your size and everything else. So. Temp-wise, I'm actually running at 200. When it comes to flour, you can go, between like 190, 210. You want to kind of keep it lower than that. There's higher temps as well. When you do a hotter pressing up in like the 220s, you can actually get more of a shatter-like consistency, as where this stuff kind of turns out. I'm not using my press stick. This is the press stick. We're gonna press it into a bag with. We'll use this tool here, right? So this comes out more battery, right? Where it's, it's pliable, but it's stuck on there real nice. So, all right, I should have did this with the hot knife I have sitting next to you. Look at that. Oh, goodness gracious! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the assist. All right, so look at that.
You
Super
eat
creamy.
good stuff.
But all right, get off me, dog. Get off it. Okay. All right. So let me get this off of here real quick. Okay. I'm gonna roll that up.
And that you said that was with the
So-
Oreos?
No. This is from. I haven't pressed the Oreos yet.
Gotcha.
I pressed some other stuff earlier. That's in the freezer right now. I already collected it. We did the Slurricane sherbet earlier, and oh my goodness, I need to say, like, so far that one has been the most delicious one I've done.
Ooh.
I really liked it. But I'm really looking forward to Oreos because Oreos is one of my favorite
Yeah,
strains. I
that's a
keep
good one.
hunting for Oreos. Every time I go for a fresh hunt, I'm like, oh, Oreos. I really need to learn my lesson. I've just got to order the cut. Like I can't. I gotta. Yeah, I've been hunting through Oreos left and right. And they're okay. You know. Damn it. They're never that one. All right. So where was I? That's right. I was getting ready to do one of these. Okay. What we don't need is the whole shebang bang here.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be one hell of a hit.
Yeah, that'd be real good. All right, so what we will do is drop that on in there. Where you at? Hot knife. Okay. Now, so I set this up. This is the Carta V2, right? So these are one of the really, really nice dab rigs. It actually has a app you can link to it, just like the Puffco does, but I believe this one hits. Do not turn off, fool. I'm getting ready to fire you up.
I was
Okay.
trying to go into sleep
So
mode.
we've got it set. You can dial in different temperatures and time ranges. So for this round, we have it set for 30 seconds, and we're doing it at 400. It's going to get right up to temperature range, and then it vibrates, lets you know with head pack feeding, and you're ready to go. Now you can try the
And we
Keef.
just hit it, right?
Just pull it. Just pull it. I'm right behind you. That's enough for both of us. We can add some time here too while we're at it. You can check these out on our website. Registered members get hell of discounts on these, by the way.
That's tasty. It tastes just like it smells.
Delicious! Keep going! Here, we're going to add some more time on there. I'm not done yet. That's still rolling. And we'll actually adjust the temperatures down when we do the Keef. So we start here for the flour. They are phenomenal. When it comes to this and the Puffco, I've got both. I've got the Peak Pro and I've got this. I've got the Unicorn as well. I've got every dab rig that they made, trying to find the one that I love. This one right here. Hands down my favorite one.
Puffco's good too. But yeah.
Look, Puffco's not bad, but this thing is the dang cannon. Right?
Yeah, I need to
So,
get me one of these.
if you get a chance, I'm still waiting on the flour adapter. This thing will actually make flour as well. Right? So,
Throw that away when you're done.
that's what the silicone ashtray right there is for.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a trash can right here.
Oh, that too. All right. See, look, I need a hand over here. Now let's get back on track. We had to blast
Taco
that
Bell
down.
has you, my friend.
I love it. All right. So, what we're gonna do is we've got the plate set for a temperature of 200 degrees, 202 on the top plate. When you go to separate and then press back down, those temps you're gonna lose them real quick. So I try to go like a degree or two over because there's variances. If I had out my temp gun, I'd show you that there is like a 3 to 5 degree variance on this particular unit. So having that temp up that like there is something I've already figured out. Now for flour pressing, right? There are plenty of brands to go with. I don't care whose bags you buy or whatever you get. These are just two different brands. They're basically the same thing in different sizes, right? But for flour, to get the most return that I can get from what I'm pressing while still having a good clean product, I go with 120 micron, right? If your material is a little bit more stemmy and stocky, I would double it up. But if you go ahead and squeeze that, feel how soft and wonderful those buds are right there, right?
Oh yeah, those are nice.
So those are not going to pierce this bag too bad.
Do we want to
Right.
put these little boogers back up there? There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna put all that back in there. Now, so this is the bag straight out of their bag, right? We're not actually gonna use it that way because technically it's inside out for our purposes,
Oh, okay.
right? It's kind of a pain in the ass, but you make that bad boy go backwards, right? Step one, let's just get your bags right. Ooh, that one is still getting me. All right.
Yeah, I'm still choking off of it too.
Woo. All right. So we got our bag flipped inside out, right? Press our corners out, right? Now we're going right into our seam. And again, I'm using a quality bag. The Press Club is a nicer bag. I'm using them. I also have the I don't know how to pronounce this name. Gutenberg Dank.
I can't even
Right.
see it.
Gutenberg Stank Press. Okay, yeah.
Gutenberg.
For some reason, I don't know why. I should be able to read that no problem. I feel like I'm an idiot right now. That every time I've looked at this, I thought it was spelled way harder. Right. Anyway, just different brand bags. That's a bigger one for a bigger unit. We're using the home version, so this size is perfectly fine. Now, we also have other size bags, and when I say size, I don't mean like dimensions. I mean like the holes, the pores, right? So this bag has a lot of holes in it, even though it's like
you can see it when you.
yeah. When we go to the Keef, we're going to be using the finer bags.
Okay.
Right? So, first we're also going to start by prepping our parchment paper. I'm using the pre-cut sheets again from the Press Club. Right? They just put, you've seen parchment paper, right? That's like parchment meets wax. It's an interesting
That's
one,
thick.
right? So it is extra strong for these presses. It makes a great purpose. Right? So they did a really, really good job. We press into the waxy side, by the way. So, right, we've got our paper and we've got our bag. Now, we don't break this stuff up. This stuff is not to be broken up. You just kind of stick it in here. Now, if you've got hard stems and things like that, then I would recommend, trying to get those harder bits out. But with this particular material, we just load in the whole pieces, right? So I'm going to take the stem off. I'm not necessarily breaking that up. That one's just got a bit of stem sticking out, so we're going to ditch that little bit and that little bit. I don't have to tempt fate here while we're doing this. I'm sitting here talking shit about little branches and softweed, and I'm going to have a blowout, right? And that's actually what the technical term is when you pop one of these bags while you're doing it.
A blowout.
Now, a blowout. So all you do is kind of crumble it now lightly using the bag, but what you're doing is also flattening it into place, right? But I brought my stick. Now we pack this stuff down into the corner, right? To make sure we don't have any gaps in material, because where there's holes, that's where the oil is going to stick, and you're going to lose some.
Gotcha.
Right? And so it's not anything, on a home scale, you want to try and save as much as possible. So get it packed down into those corners, right? So I'm going to continue to work the material down, flattening it out as I go, right? And like I said, this was an eighth when we started minus her bong hit. We're going to add this other eighth we put in here. So this bag is a small bag, and more does not always mean more return, right? So, but this bag and this amount, I can go a little bit more, so I may not even get to the full 7 grams, but I do have another. Let's make sure we weigh it in. So we had, let's say 3.3 minus your bong hit, so let's do another 1.7. Look at that, 1.7. All right, so that's basically 5 grams. All right, so we're gonna pack 5 grams in here. Now, again, we just kind of use the bag to mush it, flatten it all at the same time, because you got to get it flat when you go to lay it in. That's how it's going in outside. We're going to leave this edge to the back and to the other folded side, and I'll go ahead and walk you through how we fold these as well. Because folding these sheets right here, and you would think it's kind of like as you're doing it, you learn along the way, but if you fold this in the right way, it will all collect onto itself, and it's just easier to catch.
Gotcha.
So I've learned from running off separate sheets, like having another sheet to catch it underneath, it becomes a pain in the ass.
Gotcha.
So, again, just flattening it out, right? We got some gaps, so we're going to get our stick back out. We're going to do a bit of poking. Try to close those spaces in.
Multi-use stick there.
Yeah, I know. It makes pre-rolls.
Yep.
But that's, look, all right, we still got a gap right there. Let's work that down. Right down the seam. Okay. All right, even then I can go a little bit more. You only want to leave about an inch over the top of the bag, right, while still maintaining. Okay. Now looking at the lights, a little bit more down in that corner. One more good poking. You know?
That's what she said.
I was gonna say spit on it, but that's not very sanitary in this condition. I would not spit on this at the moment. No. Drool. Sorry. I'm kind of like. Do you smell like just the fragrance of just packing this in here like this? It's really really pungent. So we chose a nice strong flour to do this with. Now, okay. I would say that is pretty gosh darn
Yeah,
good.
looks good from here.
Right? So.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That's pretty good.
No major pockets floating around. Okay, so now I've got it like this. Where are my scissors? I brought scissors in here somewhere. I'm sure I've got them. Yay! See? I try to come prepared, guys. I try to come prepared. Snip, snip, right? So, we're going to go about, what we've done is we've flattened out the weed. We've taken out all visual holes around the edges of the frame. So this way, it is just a pocket full of your flour, right? Now, we take this, and we give about 1 inch, which for the average person is roughly a knuckle, right? So,
Mine are teeny, so.
would you mind holding that
I
top?
would not mind at all.
There you go. Let me get it good. There we go. Now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to tuck and fold it inside itself. Kind of like you see the hotel pillows, right? I mean, I try this in my home, but I toss and turn in my sleep so dang much that this shit does never look like this when I am done. But, we get out our handy dandy pokey stick. Now, fold that into itself. Now, we've got a nice little pillow, don't we? Look, nice tidy little pillow. Do-do-do. Okay. Now, we're going to take the glossy side, right? And again, I've been preheating this unit the whole time. You know, I'd rather it be warm. We can turn it down when we go to do the keef side, because again, we're going to start with the hotter material. We're going to press the flour at a warmer temperature of 200. We're going to drop it down to about 187 for the keef. And that's because murder was the case that they gave me. Right? That's why we choose those numbers, man. Snoop Dogg. Alright, so we're going to take this, and now we're going to fold roughly the size of the plate. No, stop going to sleep. I need to wake up. Don't worry. Yeah. So, what I am doing is I am folding the size of my plate roughly like back. So, this edge is over the front top, and I can have it up while this edge hangs out of the front down here. This is the back corner. Now, what I'm going to do is take approximately my thumb size and roll over up this corner to create a pocket, right? And then I'm going to push the front down and out. So now this sort of will keep the material tucked inside this pocket, so it's not going to come out and ooze out of the side, right? So,
That's kind of how I roll my joints when I roll a joint.
so yeah, pretty much. So you start, you make this pocket here. So now the material will flow inside here. If it gets to the edge, it's going to stay and not go further out. Now we do the same on the other side, right? And we can actually make this the size of the puck. So let me go even a little bit more. Right, I was using bigger ones earlier, so we're going to make this slightly larger than our puck. Right, so it will have room to move. Right, as the puck flattens out, it's going to get larger.
Right.
Right, so it's going to have room to spread out while still pushing the material down and out. Right? So, now my fold is going to stay face up. We're going to tuck that all the way back into our pocket. Alright? So, what it looks like. We've got a fold crease here, fold crease here. I've got the pad with the pocket up, tucked to the bottom in the center. Fold this side and this side. Now, what that is going to do is funnel all of the rest of the rosin out of the unit, out of this pad. And so we can get a good view of it, I am going to put a snip here so we can fold it down in the other direction and we can actually watch it run. Right? So, I'm going to go ahead and stand up and start inserting this into here. So what we kind of have is this sleigh deal. Well, if you want, you can slide to this side. Right? So,
Switch.
we've got a zoom in camera, so as it goes, as it starts, you guys will actually be able to watch it pour and ooze out. Now, what I'm going to do is make sure I get to my timers. Right? Where are you? There you go. We're going to go to the stopwatch feature. We're going to reset this, right? And so this is just so I could monitor my preheat. Now, a lot of times you'll, especially when I first got this, I didn't realize how important it was to just put the stuff in there and get it warmed up. Like, just warm it, right? Before you even apply real pressure. So, we're going to take the pot. This has been closed the whole time. It warms up faster when it's closed. If you can see in the zoom in shot, these two plates are shut. I'm going to go ahead and open them. Right? And we're going to insert the pot. Right? Tighten this. And just get it into a flattened position. Trying to make sure that when we got the camera, you guys are able to see this. Alright, let's see. More. And now I haven't even put any pressure on it. All I'm doing is just setting it into place. The paper is right at the back. Okay. And now is when I finally feel the two pads nice on each other. There's no pressure right now. Now, we're going to set the timer for 45 seconds, right? And so now we wait about 45 seconds for this, right? This 45 seconds just allows the material to warm up roughly to the plate size. While I'm doing that, could you hand me those scissors? I'm going to open up this plate a little bit more. This bag here. To make sure we get a good visual of the material oozing out. Seconds. Okay, it's rough. Oh man, I cut that like shit. Okay, 45 seconds. We're gonna pause it, and now I'm actually going to start applying the first bits of pressure. All right, so there's 1, 2, and that's all I'm gonna do. Now, can you guys see this goo? Oh, it's pouring right on out. It looks beautiful. You want to come around here and check this out, Tracy?
Oh wow.
Right? Oh man, I'm going to lose some of it in this corner for sure. So, this was 5 grams of flour, and this is part of the we're going to guess, right? So, while we're cooling this, we're going to start taking thoughts on how much the 5 grams is going to turn into. Now, my timer is running again. We're going to do this for about 1 minute to 1 minute 30, right? So, when this thing gets to 2 minutes and 20 seconds is when I'm going to release the pressure, right? This is all we're doing, right? That was it. Yeah, I didn't go crazy pumping it or anything like that. It's not about the pressure. It's about waiting to get the material matched up to the temp and then just watching it pour. Oh man, you can smell it in the air. It's such a wonderful, wonderful fragrance. You guys getting to see this ooze come right on out here for you? Look, there they go. Look, let me get this handle out. See how beautiful that is? right? And this is just a homemade press. Beautiful golden color. I mean, that is exactly what I was hoping. Hey, you can get this much lighter in color if you use a slightly earlier harvested flower,
Okay.
right? But that's it. Now, let's give it a little bit more pressure. And that was just one more pump with that pulled down slightly. Like I did not exert tons and tons of force on that
No,
second
you
pull.
didn't.
And this is just to finish getting the rest of the oils out. We're coming up on our 2 o'clock. Okay. You ready?
That was my little heart shape right here.
Because it's done with love. I told her this,
For real.
This is what this is about. This is not that I just put 5 grams in here. That would have lasted me a day and a half and some change, right? Like I would have had plenty of smoke on. But instead, we put it in this. Now, let's bring this to the table real quick. I'm going to close these plates back up. Now, guys, we did it. We did it. And so before we weigh in, right, now is the time to let's start talking. We put 5 grams of flour onto this bag. 5 grams. All right. Let's see how little the wrapper actually held on us at this point.
Yeah.
Right, so that's a really, really nice press in my opinion. And that's a fair amount of wonderful, beautiful material. So this can be stacked. We put these in the guys' drinks earlier today, and because at the same time it's decarbing it and setting it up, so you can soak this in the rest of the oil and everything in here and the terpenes, and I mean, smell that. It smells fantastic. It's not bad.
Set yourself up.
It's not like, yeah. He's in my ear, setting them up, right? So, now, I'm going to pull this glove so I can take some notes. Guys, we went with 5 grams, right? I'm going to trust you guys right here as you guys are calling out your numbers. The closest one will go Price is Right style. Closest one without going over is the winner. Now, this needs to go into the freezer so it can set, because I cannot scoop this right now. It is ready to smoke, but let me show you what happens. I did it again with this damn thing. You see, I'm fine. Look at me, Jiminy Christmas. And now this side's not even going to be viable because I'm warming it. It's going to be too warm to hold it. We're going to see, I needed one more dab tool. I needed one more dab tool is what I needed. All right, get the hell off of there now. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. All right. But, and I'm only going to do just a little bit, right? So, right? You see how soft it is? It needs to be in the refrigerator. So, I'm sorry I didn't show you, but she saw that was very, very buttery. So, would you mind going and putting this in the freezer for just a moment?
Sure.
Joining us right back, right? So, now, that is the Oreos rosin. Now we're going to work on collecting it when she gets back. We've got our handy dandy scale right here. I've got more than enough parchments to put it on. Alright? And so this is where we're going to pick our winner. This is an added bonus. You guys are good. Whoever wins this one is going to enjoy some of this flour rosin with us. And if you win this one, and again, well, we're going to decide while you're here. Like whoever picks this closest number in this group right here, you guys self-verdict. We'll figure out if there's a split way. Let's hope not. But, you know, we'll make this fun. It's all about fun and games. So,
Snoozing again.
and I got the Keef one that we're going to do again. And I still got this ball of Keef one right here. So, I'm just making more of it. I'm in good shape. That shit was fire. So, while that is cooling, guys, decide how much return are we going to get overall off of 5 grams of this wonderful, funky Oreos, right? It's definitely not brought to you by Babisco. These Oreos are not from Babisco. Sorry.
I like the way you did that.
I mean, you know, I don't want to get sued by these people because I like the name.
Right.
Right? Oh my god.
And this one has a Z. We spell it with a Z.
See, that Z saves us, dude. That's why the people who made that rainbow candy with the little candy pieces that everybody loves, and it's got that common name, is Skittles.
Yeah.
Skittles.
The Z makes a huge difference.
And it's taste the terpene profile. No, that last part I'm just making up. That was all shits and giggles.
It's great with chocolate milk.
All right. Now, we could have gone with a lower press, a lower temperature. We would have probably gotten less material back. But this is 200 degrees, and again, this is all. You got to learn the product you're using. The what you're putting into it is what you're going to get out. So again, if you're using leftovers and things like that, you're probably not going to get the highest return as using the raw flour. But again, some of the leftover bags are just so full of trim and are like so full of tinies and keef. Like you really never know.
Yeah.
Again, the Slurricane Sherbet, I don't think I weighed that in, but we got like a gram out of that, and that was only like, man, that was 3 grams? 3 grams flat, I think, on that one, and we got about a gram back in return.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Ooh, all right, your turn.
Yes, please.
And then, see, I brought papers. I was like, I'm gonna roll the joint, and then I put my gloves on. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think you know where to find those things.
What's that?
Those joints. If you could.
Is it unlocked?
I believe so. I believe Junior might be able to give you entry into that location.
My friends.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. And while she's gone, we'll also get some of that dab back, and we'll know who the heck's gonna win. All right? Look at this. See? Let's see. Depends on the flour, the freshness. Yeah, there so many variables, dude. That's what I'm like. Like I can, right? You're not supposed to grind this stuff before you put it in. First of all, like I did that the first time. I was like, yeah, grind it up. No, I botched. Right? You want to leave almost everything intact. You do the crumbling in the back, right? I was using like I think I put flour in like a 65. Like that was. Can you? Yes, dude. So foolish. So foolish. Hey, Miss Julie, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right. So.
I made this one yesterday.
There you go. now, you got a bong hit and you got this ready for you while I chit-chat my way through how we do the keef side of things, too. Right?
Thank you,
Look,
sir.
I brought a second one over here. I got them both.
Pouring them all.
I got them both. Now, again, I was referring to the micron size when we did the flour pressing. We're letting that cool. When you get done with this, we'll get that thing right back out of the freezer and we can start doing our little collection. But we're going to start talking about keef, right? And so keef is much, much finer. It's already powder, right? So bubble hash is is another process. So when I get keef, we're not tumbling things. We're not collecting it in mass harvest. There's no we don't. It's just we use trim trays to trim products, and all that stuff goes into the bottom. We just scoop it up and put it in these jars, and usually cover them in doobies and things. This is not one of her extra doobies. She made this doobie, but this is the one that was coated and keefed. But it is still. This you smoke these. This is not something that you go. Break that up. You'll see. Like we ground real weed for that. So, but anyway, so the keef that we get is not from even those, because after it's ground, we put all that stuff right back in. This keef is from the bottom of those trays. It is light. It is like it's a little humid right now. As the temperature turned, we had days of rain and everything else. So it's a little chunky and whatnot. But we're gonna use this spoon as a loader for these bags. Now, flour, we were at 120 micron, right? So The micron is the amount of holes in that bag per like square. I think it's an inch or maybe square millimeter. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know.
That's tiny, right?
It's tiny print, and I'm getting old.
Look, my blind ass definitely can't see that.
No, I'm kidding.
And see, these are my distance glasses. I call my readers my old lady glasses,
Oh,
and I didn't bring
snap.
those with me.
Oh, man. This bag now, on the other hand, is 25 micron. Feel that. Feel how soft that
Ooh,
is.
that's
right?
much different from the other one.
Right now, this is the even smaller one. Now, why do I have two bags, and why do I have two different size bags in that bag?
Ooh.
Okay, so this is 16 or 15 micron. 15 micron. This is what you press with Keef, right? Now, or you, and there's a range. Again, there's a range. I use a double layer system where I put the product inside the 15 micron bag, and then wrap it, cutting off the excess, and then I tuck that into the next size up. This one is the 25, right? And so between these two, what happens is if any Keef has a tendency to make its way out of those tiny holes, we're pressing powder at this point. Like that's
You got something else to catch it.
yeah, we're making sure that we don't get any material in there. So, right, what we are going to do, probably the easiest way to do this, we are going to weigh a 15 micron bag, right? This is the inside liner, right? Let us see what this weighs. That weighs 0.8 gram, right? So two tenths less than a point, right? Again, what are we doing? We flip these bags inside out. This is the 15 micron. Okay? 15 micron. Poke out all of our corners. Let's make it a straight bag. Alright. There we go. Now, we are going to take the Keef, right? And what do you think? You think we do 5 grams of Keef too?
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Okay, so the number we are looking for in this is 5.8. Man, this stuff, that's going to add up quick with this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Let's see where that takes us. 5.3. Okay, so we need another 0.5.
Just a wee little bit lower.
A little bit more. Look, I don't. As you can see, I'm not familiar with how powders work.
That would totally happen to me, dude. For real, that would totally happen to me.
Oh, I gotta get myself right. See, look, I'm doing this. I'm not even using my secondary glove. I brought a backup glove. Always bring a backup glove.
Always.
Always bring a backup glove.
See, every time I come to work, I bring a box.
Well, you got the tiniest hands in the whole community right now. Like of everybody that is here with us, you got them tiny little hairdresser. Like they're beautiful, tiny little hands. But like I got this gorilla paw. Like oh, smash, smash. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
my
good.
little teeny tiny hands.
Okay. That should do it. We're looking for 5.8. 6 point. Let's get a little bit out of there. We want to keep it fair. We want to keep it fair.
Right.
All right. Let's see. All right. I'm not fighting that last tenth. I'm okay with that. So 5.9. I've got 5.1 grams of Keef. What did they tell Leo in that movie? It is your gunpowder. Sorry, I make movie references from time to time. And then we can put this back.
That's life.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, here we go. Here we go. Press this flat. Now, I've got to drop my temperature here, which is not the end of the world. So, let me make sure I can read it. Set. 187, maybe. Okay. All right. So, now those temperatures are going to slowly lower themselves into the parameters that we need.
It's going into sleep mode.
You son of a bleep. Man, we don't sleep around here.
Nope.
Wiz Khalifa said we ain't getting no sleep. All right, so we don't need all this back. Where'd my skizzers go?
Right, right here.
Aha, see? Oh, man. Cannot wait. So again, we're doing approximately 1 inch over, enough
You
to
hold
make,
it?
yes, give that top a nice little, there we go. So, one more time, we make our flat spot. Now we fold over, tuck those edges in, go to the same side, tuck them down. Use our handy dandy pokey tool. Alright, help us with that. Thank you, Toodles. Alright, there we go. Nice little flat envelope. Alright,
Okay.
back again. Now, we load our 15 up into a 25. Now the 25 also helps the material from like sliding inside of here, because I mean you feel how soft that is. I mean,
That's
it's
slick and
very
silky.
very slick. So flip this bad boy inside out too. Corners out. Drop it in, and I'm going to drop it in backwards this way. The section I just pillowed in goes
at
down
the
onto
seam.
the other side, and so when I tuck this side in, it does the same exact line, and so there's an even line across the top, right? And then we're doing the 1 inch one more again.
One more again.
There we go, one more again. And then I tuck it the same side as the other side face up that you went in, right? So my tuck side was on this side. I slid it into the back so it was here. This side I'm folding and bringing to the same side as that one, right? Flattening it out so we don't catch any excess material. Give everything a chance. And as this one's going in, we'll get the other one out of the freezer and start collecting. Alright, so, nice tidy little
Nice
envelope.
little pillow.
Nice little envelope, right? See? Again, these aren't bundles. Please, DEA, do not kick down my door. This is Keef. And now we make our shebang bang again. Right? So we're going to fold it over, giving a little bit of room on the back to the front, right? So I'm taking my measurement this way, making sure I have plenty of overlap here. Right, that will be where I did my first crease. Now, we want to make sure that we have room for it to flatten out so we don't go super tight against it. And then pitch it out. Leaving room one more time for it to flatten out. Okay, and now we've got our pocket it's going to slide into. But so we can see, and I don't make that go so bad on the cut. Let me see if I can find that spot real quick where they intersect. So what I'm doing here is just kind of geometry stuff. Alright, just folds down, and we're going to try and make these cuts here where they meet this line, and that should be where it tips over the front. And that should give us a pretty clean view this time, without me hacking away at it up there. Okay. Side one folded. Side two folded. Little view of that. Okay. Tuck it in. And one more time, let's go to the press now that it's cooled off a little bit and it's ready for keef. We've got our little folded up sled that it's going to catch all this material for us. Getting it flattened out. We're not trying to pressure it right now, and it needs a chance to warm up. So, no pressure. Just flattened out in there, chance to warm up. Let's switch over to our timer, reset, and now we're going to look for about 30 seconds again. Let me make sure I've got my measurements right. We've got our temperature back down to where we want to be for keef. And with my keef, we're going to go max of 30 seconds. Alright, so. So when we ran this cooler last time, and did this for longer, the material came out dark. So we're going to try and tweak it just a little bit. There's our 30-second mark. And now, we're still going to apply not a crazy ton of pressure. So that was one full press, and then one half press. I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to slide out of the way, this way, as we watch the 5 grams of keef start leaking out. You're supposed to get a higher return out of keef. Alright? And so we're just going to slowly add a little bit more pressure. I'm not really putting hard on it, but you see this wonderful, wonderful, so pretty. Yeah, it is. So, there you go. Ooh, so. A little bit of pressure. Again, we're not pushing down super hard. We're just letting the material, as the oils heat up, just compress and compress. Oh, it's so pretty. Man, I can't wait. Let me start this back up. We're probably jibber-jabbered for about 15-20 seconds, so I'm going to do this for, I believe my time frame I was going to go for on this was, I'm looking at 2 minutes again, but I think I'm going to go a little bit shorter. We're just going to depend. We're going to watch and see how it develops. But, so it can go as high as what I was running earlier. I believe that was a 2-minute run. So I'm going to try and go a little bit less than that. Less than that. We are at 45 seconds right now. Sorry, that would be, I'm sorry, that's a minute with the way I was talking. And I'm not even pressing hard. I'm just lightly keeping the pressure, because as the material is turning to oil and pushing out, it's leaving more room for you. Okay, it has us at about a minute 30. I'm glad this is still going. We haven't even had is so beautiful. Now, one of you guys is gonna guess the closest weight on this and see what we get. Anybody got some input? Feel free to always chime in. Help us out here. Help anybody out you can. This is a community where we teach each other. So, yeah, we're going for it. I love this. This smells so fantastic.
I can smell
like
that
that
over here.
Oreos.
I can
right?
smell it over here.
It is really creeping across the room. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop this one now.
Shall I run to the freezer now?
Yes, but we are gonna pull the puck from here. You can leave this one in there. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, that smells so fantastic. And this puck is still like, oh, I could press that one more time, I'm sure.
Yeah, that still looks soft.
I'm not going to, but that is. We'll go right there. So, I got me. Let me leave it there. All right. So now, 5 grams of keef. That much ooze. Do you see this much ooze? Switch back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that is fantastic. The smell is unreal, and again, you don't want to touch this, you want to set it. So, will you?
I got you.
Fold that, put that in the freezer, and bring the other one back, and now we're gonna start collecting. And this is where it gets fun, and what I really need these gloves for, guys. So, my Carter turned off. I gotta get rid of sleep mode on that thing, right? And so again, what we did is we took off the excess overlap of whatever the size bag is. Again, less is more. Less is more with these units. Something this size. The other unit we've been working with is fantastic, and I believe the gentleman is willing to rent it out and let other people use it if you have that kind of material. I will talk to him and see what the details are, but he's a great friend of ours in the community. But yeah, this is our home one. But we're back to the flour, right? So we've got our guesses on the flour. We're gonna have to roll back in time and make sure we've got our flour numbers up there and fresh in our mind, and not those keef numbers. I see all these good keef numbers. Shannon's talking about 5 grams back on the keef. Ooh. I like your enthusiasm, Shannon. I cross my fingers I get somewhere in that neck of that woods.
That would be
I
nice.
think that is huge. But let's see how we do on this. This was the Oreos, and this was 5 grams of Oreos, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Let's work our way this way. Now, I'm doing a gentle tap and pull motion.
And look how lovely that just comes right on off.
Right? Oh, yeah. And we're just tapping and rolling, not the pointy side, the rounded side of the tool. Alright? This is where most of the time comes in. You know, you can pour and you get your big puddles, which is great, but everybody just sees this little bit of ooze, and they're like, oh, that's nothing. That's where you get it added up at. So, slowly but surely. Get all the little pockets up. Get those numbers fresh, guys. This is the Oreos live weigh-in. Let's see what our return is. I'd say I picked that sheet pretty well, wouldn't you? So you don't really go where the puck was, because when this softens up, it makes it super difficult. Now, I don't know if you guys can really see how well that is right there.
Beautiful,
Right? And that's just kind of in a blob. So I'm going to take the fresh section of parchment. We're going to make a little boat out of it so we can get it on the scale and get a good number on it. I'd say that is scale sized. Let's turn that on. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. So I'm just going to take it right here. Okay. Tracy, would you agree? I got as much of that off the...
Oh, get that little chunk, and then yeah.
We agree. I'm
That's-
good there.
That's pretty clean.
Official weigh-in. Official
Pretty-
weigh-in. 0.86 gram return. 0.86 on the flour. 0.86 gram on 5 gram of flour. So I'm jotting these notes. So, where were we at on those flour guesses? Where were we at? Yeah, no less.
Everybody that I've
AJ,
seen
five
has gone.
grams. Oh, whoa. I think, AJ, are you talking about the Keef? Am I looking at that as the Keef press? Because I would lean more with your numbers than the Keef. The flour, I'm interested. How would... I've seen higher numbers too. I have
All the
I have-
ones that I actually
This is
saw,
not-
well,
we got a 0.65.
Nate says he said 0.65. See, because of course we weren't watching all of these.
Yeah, well,
so
we're gonna scroll back and confirm everything tomorrow.
Yeah.
But for right now, all we got to do is just hey, who's the most honest, right? Everybody was here playing this game with us. So.
okay, so
Right.
if Nate at this point, if that's correct, Nate so far is the
Right.
closest without going over.
Okay. So closest without going over, that would be the Bob Barker rules, or for
And
the
that's
new
what
school
you said
guys,
in the
Drew Carey.
beginning,
Yep,
was
yep,
the
there we
closest
go.
without going over.
Closest without going over. All right, so close. Yes, Hillary, is she slightly over?
Just a little bit over,
but
Hillary.
over,
Sorry,
but over.
hon.
So
Just a little
close.
over.
I love it though. So, oh man, smell that.
Oh, hey, my hair's trying to get stuck in it.
Oh, that's all
My
right.
hair said, hey, I'm
My
almost
head's trying to get stuck in it. Let's turn you back on.
Hell yeah.
And let's turn you back on. And let's get Dabalicious. What do we got? Where are you, Carter? I got all this other stuff going on. I can't find it. Turn on. Oh no, that's the Puffco app. See, I told you I have the Puffco too.
I know, I've used it.
I love my devices. These are wonderful. I wish they stopped making them look so interesting, though. Like, I feel like you can go into an adult novelty shop and find these shapes fairly easily.
Yeah,
the
'cause
bong is less phallic, like it doesn't have a point on the tip.
three-hitter.
Oh yeah, the trifecta.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one actually
Yeah.
definitely looks like something you would find in an adult store.
From a previous employee of one of those stores. You heard it here first. They need to redesign the shapes.
Yeah.
Well, either that or make them look way more like dicks, so we all just know. I'm sorry. I always joke like that. All right. So, hot knife. Let's warm this thing up.
Hell yeah.
All right. Would you like to do the honors first?
Of course I would. Thank you. It
Right.
buzzes when it's ready, right?
It does buzz, just like me. So,
Oh, we got a buzz.
there we go. She's ready to rip. Just push that cap on there.
Yeah, I need one. I need one of those bad.
Oh man, that is so smooth. I mean, I know you're choking right. I was dying earlier, but like,
It's all good. It's a good choke.
oh wow,
It's a good choke.
that tastes so nice.
It does.
Oh, keep going. You're not done yet.
I was gonna say.
Stay there. Stay there.
There we go.
Hey? No, that's not coughing.
That's right, Jake.
Just
That's right, Jake.
It's not the smoke that makes you cough, it's the air you breathe afterwards. Oh, yeah.
It buzzed again.
Wonderful. All right. Well,
Have to warm up, right?
yeah, we can.
'Cause-
Well, let me wipe it down.
Oh.
Let me put a fresh blobber in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ooh. That was quite delicious. I mean, it's like the flour intensified.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is so nice.
That is nice.
And when there's talk of solventless, this is what they call solventless extraction. Right? So there are ice water solventless extraction where you bathe it in ice water. Usually gives us bubble hash. I'm sure you've heard that. I'm sure you've seen that. It's good stuff. It is. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. And that's supposed to be like the most clean and tastiest form of getting the consumption that we need. Right? Now, you know, dried cured flour is what we're using here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different item, though the same, right? So you can get similar THC levels out of the washing and out of a flour press just from how it's made. I use the word similar, not exact, not you know, right up there, but like some of these
Close.
can exceed like 50%, you know, 65%. Hash that the ice water, the bubble hash is in that neck of the woods as well. And again, it gets pure with the U range, which is the micron range or the pore capacity that you're collecting your keef and your trichomes through. Like so, by pressing the oil through this small hole, all we are getting is the most refined particulates from that piece of matter, right? From that piece of material. So it's just a really, really clean and tasty way to get just such a full profile. And it's really, think about that. That was 5 grams, like, and you know, I'm still learning. I'm no professional at this. Like you guys see what we use. I don't even have a nug smasher. I don't have $1,000 whatever machine just yet. I have access to one, and so you know, again, this re-sparks my interest in making more of this. We just have to learn how to do it and refine it the right way. And I think specific harvesting for this, the material for this would be ideal, as opposed to like, oh, we grew it to smoke, right? Because again, the smoking flour is harvested for, you know, amber trichomes for a nice heady high, and you get the lighter colors out of the more blonde stuff, so the slightly earlier.
Shall I go grab the other?
Yes, why don't you do that, and I'll load us another one of this, and then we'll get on collecting the other side. That shit's fucking chocolate. Oh man, so good. All right, so lots of Oreos for that. Now, I'm looking forward to this keef. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? And my first only. That's right, Mr. Gary. How you doing, buddy? You did. We gave him some dabs during the first game show.
I was part of the last game show. No.
We had a great time with that show.
Yeah, I was on the last one.
Okay.
The last regular.
Yes, I don't know who's been
Show.
with us for however long. I should have cleaned this and let this cool back off by now.
I've been around for a little bit.
Yeah. So we did a game show, a trivia game show for a little bit. Name That Dude. If you go back to our YouTube channel, you can find some of that footage. It is really funny.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's go.
I was actually on 2 episodes of that. I wasn't supposed to be on the last one.
No.
Because I was the first one kicked off on my show.
But in her defense, I couldn't do math either, so.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Really? It was homeboy that kept sitting there yelling shit out. That was messing with my head, and I kind of wanted to punch him in his face. I'm just gonna say.
It's not supposed to get crazy like that. This is not Jeopardy. I'm not Alex Trebek.
And that was the thing. He yelled out multiple answers when you're not. Or he wasn't supposed to be doing
I
that.
gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, watch it.
I gotta go back and watch it again. It was great.
He's yelling, and it was. I wanted to hit him.
Ooh, see, look at
But
this.
no, I actually did do
Look at
horrible
this
on that show anyway.
Oh, it smells so good.
But the math one was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a short division. It wasn't even anything that was supposed to be too difficult.
I mean, I was high as gas, and then he's sitting here yelling out different numbers, which he should have just, at that point, he should have, once he yelled out the first number, he shouldn't have kept yelling out numbers. Am I right?
It wasn't the start of a football game. Blue at 2, 39, hey, X equals.
But Lord, oh yeah,
Ooh, look at the blob.
I was so high that day.
We cleaned our
I almost
paper.
peed myself on my way home. I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
I feel like I remember getting that call actually that you almost peed yourself on the
I
way
did.
home.
I almost peed myself on the way home. I was just high, and it was a long ride, and it was like I got about halfway home, and it was like, bitch, you gotta pee. And yeah.
That was close.
Because your place and my place are quite a distance away.
Yeah,
We're not next door neighbors, for sure.
No, Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. Other ends of the universe, practically, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, moment of truth. Pretty good there.
Good. All right.
All right, here we go.
That's a pretty thick blob right there.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, that's not that much either, huh? Trade 5 grams for a gram .45.
Almost a gram and a half.
Yeah. So, not the best return in the world on that one, but now it's super Keef.
Well, from what I can see on the screen, Jeff was pretty close.
Did Jeff do it?
Jeff Nixon's pretty
We
close.
got a 1.32 there. There we go. We got a 1.5.
Of course, I know there's a bunch of numbers up, but you know I did see his, and
Yeah, I don't know we'll go back through. Who got that one? Okay, let's see. 1.45.
yeah.
Okay, that's where the paper was zeroed out. All right. So 1.45. So 5 grams of flour, 0.86. So like 5 grams of flour versus 5 grams of keef. And
For not even quite a gram of
well, I
from
think,
the flour.
I think the return on the flour
But
was better. I
I'm
mean,
pretty-
5 grams of flour. 5 grams of flour has more value than 5 grams. Has less value than 5 grams of keef.
Right,
Like,
right,
5 grams
right.
of keef is worth, in my opinion, like to me, it's worth more. Especially how, but I guess I don't know. I guess it's not. But anyway,
It's pretty
the
good.
real test is, well, first of all, that's golden.
Yeah.
Like that's not, and the other one, it's not that it's like dark or anything. It's a deeper color, but like the gold is,
Yeah.
they're different golds. This
Yeah.
is a shiny gold, and I repacked this with Oreos. So let me finish this one off. I did this one again with that. So I'm gonna smoke this real quick, and then we're gonna crack this one, and then we'll see.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That one smells super gassy. So, 2 of you will be getting, well, 1 of you will get the remaining of this, and 1 of you will get some of this. as well as our normal wheel spinners who are going to take home pots of gold. Oh,
That's super cute.
oh man, that is good. That is good.
Tasty.
Should I remove my gloves of Roberts? Get this stuff picked out. And we're gonna get ready to give away some great stuff. That's what I am thinking.
Sorry.
Sorry. Hold on, let me climb on top of you real quick.
I can say you smell really nice.
I thank you. I try. It's a shower. That's what starts it. It starts off as a shower. I do this really good washing, and then I layer it with deodorant and cologne. Man, it's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm picking up a lighter like I need to fucking light this up.
Just have it. I can sit when I'm around you.
Donnie Emmett, man. We've got a ton of cards ready. Heck, all sorts of them, man.
Tommy Shine.
We are
Put your link
reloading.
up, baby.
The permanent Chimera has sold out. We are redoing that. That is 14 days
There you
out.
go.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
So the same site that has the card has these.
Look,
That's our
and he
clothing.
did,
Look.
look, uh-huh.
No.
We love you. We love you, Tommy Shine.
Are you looking, Donnie? Are you looking for? Did you win a clone? Did we miss, or are you waiting for clone prizes? Clone prizes we will be doing on next week's show, actually. But we typically do those at the start of the outdoor season to make sure everybody gets ready. So, depending on what you meant, I mean, I'm sure we'd be happy to help you,
go, Nick.
find clones ready right this second. And they all come with freebies as well. So, all right, let me. Shit, I'm high as shit. Let me wipe this one out. Let's get
Yeah.
back to it because we have this other one we want to smoke, and then I got prize wheels that I'm ready to give you guys some awesome stuff. Man, weather has been turning around. We get 2 days. It's fall spring, right? You know, and that's what sucks. I got my. Ooh, the sun's out. I got some fresh air. I go down to the beach and I see that gnarly shit. That's not what I wanted to do my first day out in public again.
I am dying to put the top down.
Oh yeah, Mama, she got a new convertible.
I don't know
Right?
how I got it, but
Well, it's not the best way, but heck, man, it would be a disservice to not drop the top.
oh yeah.
It would be a disservice.
First nice day that I can.
Yeah. Why did I grab it with this thing again? You see? I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but I
high,
love
that's
it.
why.
I love it. All right. Now, this is old school hot knife. You actually light the metal, not the material, and let the metal warm up and drip down into your bowl. That's why I like the hot knife. It has a button I push, and it does the same thing much faster. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. All right. We're gonna turn this. Go to the 1 minute timer. Man. we need a little bit more time on this thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. Now, will you do the honors of the Keef blasts? While I, regain my breath. Woo.
Ready.
Oh yeah. See how fast that thing was ready? I pushed the button. It was right as
Yeah,
rain.
that's not. I need one. I need one so bad.
It is.
Oh gosh, that's tasty. Yeah, that's
that's candy truffles all day. That's that
Is
fruity.
that the key?
I think I misnamed that when we started the show. That's the candy truffles. Maybe we might just start the wrong cat went on the wrong one. Ooh. That is freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's nice. That's really
Oh,
nice.
So the winners of the wheel are getting pot of gold blueberry Skittles, right? Sorry we hadn't indulged on that on the show, but pots of gold. Happy St. Patty's Day. So that's what our standard winners are going to be receiving. But again, for the guess the live weight. Whoever picked closest to 1.45 on the Keef, and whoever picked closest to 0.86 on the flour without going over, we are going to split this up with them. These two runs right here. So between the three, me and them, we divide this up, and that's where it's going. And we'll get that over to you as well. All right, so everybody can enjoy that. We will just have again, like I can't see the comments from here. I mean, I can see them, but like we're gonna have to go way back in time. I can do that tomorrow. That's a tomorrow deal. Right now, I am dabbed the fuck out. It is amazing. I am damn. That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
I needed that.
Yeah. All right, are we ready to do one more round of that one?
Wait, let me.
Yeah. Towel. Woo.
All right, I think so.
No, man. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. One more round of this one. This was so delicious.
We need to get Junior in on this.
Don't worry. That's what I'm saying. We gonna burn on this with him too. We don't even know the final send out weight until but each of the winners. I figured the coolest way to do it would be whoever won that and whoever won that. We just kind of chop it up 3 ways, me and them. That's like 2 grams. Might as well be smoked. All right, that's a hell of a free nice gift, and that's gonna be some real fire. I mean, holy cow, I'm blasted. They have been on an extract
I
kick.
would happily agree with you, my friend.
This shit has been fuego. Muchas gracias. Oh, crap. Alright. Catch my breath, but only for half a second. I'm about to die again. Junior, maybe this time while I'm dying from this round, we'll spin for the first winner of one of these St. Patty's Day prizes. I believe you got probably a wheel prep back up there, right? So while me and her are dying from round 1, we'll spin the wheel. We'll get one of the prize winners on that one, and those guys are not getting these prizes. These prizes are
For the guessers.
for the guessers, but maybe if you happen
These
to
are
win,
for the wheelers,
these
these
are
are
still
for the
and
guessers.
the guessers and the wheelers can still be on the same thing, but this is already a closed pot. We got that one right there. That's what we're gonna figure out. So we got a wheel. Let me start this. Whew. All right. When I go to fire this, let's spin that wheel, and we'll make some. We'll make this happen. We'll make this happen. Ooh. Hell yeah, Jordan Ballard. Alright, so Jordan Ballard, you're taking home #1, baby. told you I was gonna die. That was part of the plan. Part of the plan. Christina, one more time, Christina. Dawn, hell yeah. That was all. Barred lungs. That's all I know. And Junior, look, he thinks he got away with this. As soon as the show ends, I'm gonna force feed this dude like 6 of these, right? So he thinks he got off easy. I'm coming for you, dog.
I got my ab workout tonight.
That's what I'm saying. All right, hold on. I can breathe now. I'm good. I'm back. I'm sorry I did that to you guys again. Christina, you got a pot of gold, baby. You got an eighth of the blueberry Skittles. I love you guys. My Gromies, happy St. Patty's Day. Don't drink and drive, but if you drink, don't drive. Alright? Have a good time. Smoke lots of ganja. The parade's going to be amazing. Wear your green. I might get pinched around my house. I know that's like whatever, but my kids still pinch. I'm going to get pinched.
I can see that about your kids.
But I have green on all the time, so I got to see if I get it past this year. All right. Peace out, my Gromies.
Bye.
It's a party, we gon' party on the Hydro Show.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't buzzing. Shit, I'd be more honest if I sat here saying nothing. Lost control of my brain, I don't know how I'm gon' function. Fuck, I just remembered that I'm part of this discussion. Don't forget to leave a comment for a chance to win a prize. Make sure to stick around, we spin the wheel after 10 times. So maybe if you're lucky, you can have your eyes like mine. If you're tired of string around my head, then grow me, I'll be blind. Hey, time is slow.